Woo! I am really happy about this one. Welcome back to PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza. Let's just get started right now. This is Monster Rancher 4 for the Super NES. This is Monster Rancher 4 for the PlayStation 2. Apparently I'm losing my freaking mind, but that's fine. This right now is going to be a half-hour special for my first episode. From here on out, it'll probably be a lot less. Hello, Rio. Still looking fine. A long time ago, you know what? I'm not gonna... I should. A long time ago, people and monsters lived in harmony. I don't know why she was so sarcastic there, but anyway. Eventually, humans sealed monsters inside tablets called saucer stones. And today, monsters help humans once again, but in a different way. This is Nettle Kingdom. This country... Yeah, the game is talky in bits, which is why I'm going to, like I said, do a half hour for this first episode. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to speed this up. Basically, what she's saying is that we're in a city, and it's famed for monster breeders, and I'm a monster breeder. And, oh yeah, I forgot about TT. Such a hot little number. And that would be me on the left. You have some nerve, sneaking in, and then sleeping in a stranger's bed. And come into the stuffy room because I wanted to. We don't even know they're in a room because of the background art. Anyway, if you really want to read this dialogue, go ahead and pause it. Unless you want me to be a terrible voice actor and pause it, or read it out loud anyway. Blah, blah, blah. So, the chick, we don't know who she is, although we'll have to deal with her later. This dude's like an official for the monster breeding delays. Talkie. By the way, the Akamura is not mic'd up at the moment, though she is sitting beside me because she had an exhausting day, her first day in college, so it is rest time for her. Yes, Rio is his daughter. She doesn't look quite so hot in that outfit, but that's fine. School, top breeders. Okay, yeah, so that was important. So the kid went to a school for breeders, but he got kicked out. We don't know why, but we'll find out eventually. He doesn't care about being expelled, but they have some vacant land, so since he went to the school, let's raise monsters anyway. So, whatever. What's your name? Already decided. Fane. That is not his name. What the heck? That is a terrible button combination. So, we are Dingle. And Dingle is going to be running this ranch, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay, so here's the shrine. And yes, I know, saucer stones, blah, blah, freaking blah. So in order to generate a monster, we stick a saucer stone onto this thingy, we pull the trigger, there's a solar eclipse because that seems safe, and then the stone breaks, but we get a monster. The first monster is always fixed. He's kind of a douche, but whatever. He's a nice beginner monster, doesn't have a whole lot going on for him, but sure, we'll name him Garu. I don't really care. Yes. So, yeah, things will speed up as we go along, but, again, this is why I wanted to do a 30-minute episode, just because I know this is going to take a while. And apparently, I screwed up my recording software for recording my voice. Give me 1 second, everyone. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, wow, it's huge, so mysterious, blah, 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 blah. Hi, Yuri. Yuri's the shopkeeper. And she sells things to help monsters. Plus, she'll help, upgrade things, etc. Ugh. Wow, these graphics are horrible by today's standards. But I don't care! Yes, I know the freaking... Yes, I get it. 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 Did I just ask her to repeat herself? Motherfucker. I'll explain all this, Yuri. The fans want to hear my voice, not read your text. I promise you. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Yes, I understood. Okay. So the game proper starts. I'm going to save it because I want to go through that nonsense again. Ah, memory cards. Remember those, everybody? So this will take a minute.
What's a memory card?
Exactly. What's a memory card? God, I'm old. All right. So Garu is just standing around being whatever he is. So we're going to give him a schedule. Schedule is the kind of training we do. So we're going to train him automatic. No, we never do that. We never do automatic. So I tend to do offense first. Maybe I shouldn't blaze through that. There are 6 stats sort of similar to Pokemon. Power is physical attacks. Intelligence is magic attacks. Accuracy is accuracy. Speed is basically initiative for when you actually fight. Defense reduces damage. Life increases hit points. Pretty basic stuff. So yeah. Wait. 2 rest periods? No. Wait. No, that is usually how I do it. Okay, so there's his 8-week schedule. So it's set, and I say back, and then I do something to start it. I forget how. Ah, there we go. Begin training, yes. So you'll eventually get to see animations of them doing it. Like Garu's strength animation here is to do sit-ups. That's how he works on his power. And since he's a young monster, he doesn't really get to increase his stats very well. But that will change as well. It's already the 4th month. Oh, yeah, so you don't start in winter. That makes sense. And the y-axis is inverted. Or the x-axis. Ugh. Anyway. Alright, so the meter on the right, I'm not sure what... I still don't know what that top meter does. But the middle meter is how much he likes you. The bottom meter is his energy. So he doesn't really like us right now. That's fine, we'll fix it. We'll praise him for being a good little monster and doing his sit-ups instead of jerking it, which the monsters sometimes do. Not literally, but sometimes they screw around and don't do what they need to do. So we're done here. And I guess weekend advances it. Yes, okay. Awesome. So for the weekends, there's a lot that we can do eventually. Right now, there's not a whole lot open to us, but we can visit the town, talk to some people. I think I have to do this for the sake of, yes, okay, shrine, yes, everything's going fine. I can't... Right. Okay, so starting the 2nd week, we can create our own damn monster, although I can't do it yet because you only have 1 monster slot in your ranch. Eventually, you can have up to 5. But the whole creation process is the best part. You get to use your own CDs and DVDs to make monsters, and I'll show you that process when we get to it. So, hello, Cynthia. Monster Association in charge. Name your ranch. Okay, select a symbol and then name permanent one. Okay, so our symbol is... What do you think our ranch should be? Akamura. Something horrifying, of course. I think I'm going to pause the video here while we discuss this. Hold on, everybody. I think the No Fatties Farm works, so that's what we're going with. Cynthia's rooting for us. Okay, so... Yes, it's a good thing someone is. Your mic is actually on. I'm going to turn that off. Especially since it's like 20 feet away from you right now. Wait, maybe that bottom one is... Oh, that's right. The bottom one is hunger. That's right.
Well, that one's gonna get full because there's no fat.
So... I don't think there's anything for me to do in the town yet. Because usually they go out of their way to yell at me when there's something to do in the town. Mochi. That thing that's running down there is a mochi. by the way. The mochi is the mascot, I suppose you would say. It's like Pikachu. It's the equivalent of Pikachu. Yes, I'm keeping up the good work. Thank you for the snacks. Yes, I know. Focus. That's what the top one is. Focus. Uh-huh. 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 I received 2 potatoes and 2 mangoes. And a squid. Gross. And a beef. Yay, beef. So each of those gives so much food. Hunger replaces hunger, whatever you want to say. But every monster has their own likes and dislikes, as we can see here. Garu likes beef and dislikes reference. Which, it took me a while to realize what they meant by he dislikes reference, because basically, the way this game is, the translation is a little wonky. Okay, here, buddy. Have some food. Have a potato. Let's see how you react. Okay, you ate it, and you jumped and did a backflip. That means you like it. Good. Anyway. Yeah, so the translation can be a little wonky in this game. When it says he dislikes reference, that means he dislikes books. Because books are items you can give as gifts. Hi, Yuri. You're so adorable. Up and Adam. Yeah. A visitor? Hi, Rio. You're so hot. Okay. She just dropped by and then leaves. Rio does this. She sort of appears and then disappears. And we'll find out why as we go along for that, too. At the end of the day, this is an RPG. Which is why I said if you guys want me to actually slow down and read the text, just let me know and I will do it. But, at least for the beginning, I sort of just wanted to get on with this nonsense. Also, as we go along with this particular game, there will be a lot of times where I will play off camera. This is where we get to find out more about Rio, so I will save that for a second. Anyway, the moon is so bright I can't sleep. When I was expelled from school, I thought I'd lost my shot at my dreams. But now here I am, standing in the middle of this ranch, under such a beautiful moon. What strange fate. Now see, kids, that's a life lesson for you. Act like a dick in school so you get expelled, and everything will work out thanks to a random stranger. It always happens. So we hear noise, and there's Rio, and she's all sad, and she's talking to something, and we don't know what the something is. She's mostly sad because, obviously, we need to... If you did that, you'd be in trouble. Just like I am now. So, whatever she is talking to... Yeah, okay, so Rio ran off. So we don't know what she's talking to, but she's clearly acting like a lunatic, which is fine. We will get more details shortly. And so basically, so far, this is the game. This is half the game. No, this is a third of the game right here. Hello, Caesar. Yep, Okay, so I think we're going to our first monster tournament. We're not entering it yet, but we get to see what it's about. That bunny won it. It's one badass looking bunny. And that's Miss TT who owns the bunny. Nice pirate getup. Yes, yes. She talks shit, but she's a little blushing for some reason, but she talks more shit. And that's the end of that. So we can see how exciting it is, because they're tournaments and the stands are always packed as we see the monsters fight each other. What is wrong with that girl? I'm getting really impatient with her. It's Rio! Again! Hello, Rio! Yeah, okay. And then Rio leaves again. Okay, now we can go to the Monster Association. I think we'll do that this weekend. So... Maybe that middle one is... Okay, that's it. So it's focus, fatigue, and food, essentially. So he's really focused, he's not tired at all, and he's full. Right, okay. I think I gave him a second rest period anyway, though. Yep, he's resting for no reason. Oh well, we'll just skip this nonsense then and go straight to the weekend. I used to have a really specific schedule I would do for all my monsters, but I can't remember what it is, and I need to be more flexible nowadays, so hopefully you'll see me be awesome. Moonlight is bright tonight. Garu runs off. We follow. Rio is here. It'll seem to turn he'll become scared of me and eventually hate me. I don't want to be hated again. Aw, poor Rio. So she's worried, and then we do camera pan, and we see the tree is a giant fucking monster. Two things. First, how did we not know this before? Because you would have thought we would have looked at the tree from other angles. And second of all, doesn't that tree remind you of the trees in Mortal Kombat that can eat the loser for a special stage fatality? I don't want to be eaten by that tree. I also don't want to keep coughing. But it's Makuruji, which is a spirit tree. He's old. I didn't want to surprise him. Certain, but you know, isn't it kind of sad to stay quiet? Rio's pissy. She's a very unusual girl. Okay, here we go. She has the power to talk to monsters, and from a young age, that power was feared by others, and she was disliked for it. Just from a narrative perspective, that doesn't seem to ring true to me, because, like, if you have a person who can speak to animals or Pokemon or something like that, and the world is obsessed with those monsters, you would think that that kind of person would actually be elevated, put on a pedestal and protected, maybe even sent to the king or whatever. But for whatever reason, she's hated, and now she's sad. And Dingle is basically making the same argument I just made. And then Rio gets brave, and she doesn't hate me anymore. Okay. Can I actually go to the Monster Association, or is that just blathering to blather? I cannot remember. Yes, okay. So this is the reason why this game has frustrated me in the past, and even to this day I still have not beaten it, and I hope to beat it for you guys. So when the game gives you a quest like this, it doesn't make a quest marker. They just mention it in dialogue. They're like, hey, go to the association. And if you're not paying attention, you will have never known that that's where you needed to go. And there's no quest marker, there's no journal, there's nothing. So when you stop playing the game for like a month and then come back to it, you have no idea what you were supposed to be doing. And until we go to the association, we don't advance the story. So if I just train and train and train and train and train, nothing else gets done until we come here. Excuse me. So we're here. And I can retire a monster, which will permanently remove it from my party if memory serves. I think? Yes. Okay, so retiring a monster basically perma-freezes it and removes it from my party. And then eventually we can combine two monsters that we have retired to make a new powerful monster. So that's good. So we've gone to the association, we sort of know what they do, but I'm not going to retire Garu yet because part of the whole breeding and offspring process deals with the fact that they pass their stats on to the next generation. So if we retire Garu at no stats, then his baby is going to be also much of a pussy. Yes, I know. I know. So Yuri is all pissed off at TD for some reason. And just wants to kick her ass by monsters, and I have some message on Steam. And, oh good, this teaches you how to beat the crap out of things. Alright, so, yes, I know. Wrong move. Sorry. I'm sorry, that was the wrong move. Ugh, I'm using the D-pad. Ugh, come on, move forward, douche. So, yeah, there, yes. Yes, I know. Uh-huh. Yeah, step in, push forward, and yes, okay. Slam, we go. Oops. Uh-huh. Push, uh-huh. Wait, what the oh, that's how to do it. Okay. So, as you can see here, the combat is a little bit more interactive than in, say, Pokemon. It's real-time and kind of acts like a fighting game. And your creatures can have up to 9 moves, 3 each of short range, medium range, or long range. Uh-huh. 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 Ah, crap, I just told her I didn't understand again. And again. Come on, me. Yes. Yes. Thank you. And we're going to save again. I'm going to try to cut down my number of saves. Maybe I'll save between episodes. That way I don't waste everybody's time. But, so anyway, I mentioned before that you never know exactly what you're doing with this game. And one reason I'm playing it for you guys is this way I'm recording it. If I do have to stop for an excessively long amount of time, I can just roll up my own videos and see what I had to do. So hopefully I won't get lost this time. So in these early opening weeks, all we're doing is training. Oh, good. Now we are entering a competition calendar, weekend activity. There are official ones and unofficial ones. And Yuri just wants me to go kick TT's ass. So, and there's the shrine. We can enter the shrine and the association now whenever we want, which is awesome. But let's take a look at the calendar. So this week we have a Raspberry Cup. That is that's an unofficial battle. In fact, there's only one official, and that's marked with the O, like that. So when we win an official battle, we get upgraded in rank, and then we can take D class and C class, B class, A class, and finally S class competitions, which have increasing prizes and such. So for this week, since Garu's a little tired, I'm going to... I think he's a little tired, isn't he? A little tired. Okay. Oh, no. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to sign up for this week's competition. And then we're going to change his schedule so he rests this week. And I like that the game just gives you that little doohickey there to remind you that you do, in fact, have a battle this week. So you should probably rest Garu. Balance. I think that's how I had it right. Yeah. Okay. So he'll rest, we'll feed him, and then he'll be all set to go for the contest. Oops. Now I'm clicking buttons a little too fast. Have a potato. There is a bond that your monsters have with you. I cannot remember how to access it, if I even can. Maybe it's just by context clues, but I think there is a way. I don't know. I don't remember. We'll figure it out. So we have our competition. We can pass it up and ignore it, but obviously we want to do it because winning a competition, I believe, triggers the next story bit. And then you can see how we conduct ourselves for a battle. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Raspberry Cup. Who will arise victorious? There can be only one. Let the tournament begin. One of the cool things about fighting in the tournaments is that your opponent may forfeit before the match even starts. It happens if you are clearly ridiculously overmatched, which you can have like B-class monsters taking on E-class tournaments, which gives you shit rewards, but I guess if you're looking for a specific reward, it's one way to do it. Regardless, we are not going to retire. We are not going to quit. We're going to face Udo, and then we're going to deal with the winner between the other match. Assuming we win, of course. So our opponent is a big rock thing, as you can see. The rock things usually have pretty high defense, but as you can see on the chart at the bottom, what do they call those charts? Those multi-point charts. Anyway, We are superior to pretty much all of his numbers except defense and life. Maybe strength. So whatever. We'll get him. Ah. Jesus. We're doing okay, apparently. So he's composed, which means he's more accurate with his next attack, and he dodges Udo's attack, which is excellent. And now he's ignoring my commands. When it says bullish, that means he's charging forward and ignoring what I'm doing, which sucks, but we got him anyway. There is more to the system, obviously, that I'm skipping and not talking about, and there will be more mechanics added as we go along as well. But right now it's keeping it nice and simple for you since it knows that you really don't know what you're doing, and mostly because the monsters are really weak here. Wow, that monster is freaking weird looking. Alright, let's kick its ass. So the guts at the bottom is basically my power points. Right now I have 94 guts, and it's continuing to go up. And... uh-oh. Ow. Right in the face. Ugh. Ugh. Fire charge! Don't miss. Good job. And a crit. That works. So we've won our tournament. Our very first tournament. Everything is awesome. As you get to bond more with your monster, they are less likely to ignore your orders, and as they get older, they mature, and they are less likely to ignore your orders. But all monsters have life spans, and they will eventually die, and you have to be, you know, ready for that. Which is why you... I don't know if it's impossible, but it's damn sure unlikely that you can beat the game with one monster, no matter how good his stats are, because the game is designed for monsters to grow old and die, be combined into new monsters, and, you know, move on. Although the old game, the old games in the series used to do this ridiculous thing where if a monster died, it, like, the monster could just straight die. And you would have to take a gamble monster, or, if you wanted to actually let him die, you know, it was a gamble whether you wanted to keep pushing him beyond his lifespan or not. But with this game, once a monster is going to die, they are automatically taken to the retirement home, essentially, where they can be bred, but they can never be withdrawn. What is wrong with you? You need to work harder. We're gonna scream at you. Maybe I should have fed him instead of being an ass. Oh well, whatever. So, yeah, we're gonna go to town. I don't know if I've missed something, or maybe I have to sign him up for the official tournament. Maybe that's what's going on here. What can I do for you? Yeah, okay. So, nothing. Good to know. Alright, so apparently I can't do anything at the moment, which is fine. So that means we're going to go look ahead in the calendar and sign him up for the official tournament, which does not have enough points to enter an official league battle. Oh, that's right. I forgot. You need to win 3 battles at a given level before you can enter the official tournament. So, you'll be resting the next 2 days, so let's sign you up for that battle. Oh, I know what I can do. We are going to sign him up for both of these battles. So he's going to be tired during all this, but we'll make sure he gets some rest during the beginning part of July, and then hopefully he will be ready to go after the official one. Alright, so we'll get you some food, and then you will be all set. Alright, so we have a plan of action. I am so happy that I am playing this game again. I think you guys could probably hear it in my voice. No, 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 no. We need to feed. Since I yelled at you before. How's that? Now you're full, you're happy, everything is wonderful. You love me. Everything is awesome. Well, we'll work on the next tournaments in the next episode of this series. Thanks for watching, everyone, and if you have suggestions on what to name future monsters, please let me know. And as always, or as I mentioned in my status update, if you want to see a monster, let me know privately. I'll actually send you my home address, and you can send a CD or a movie to me, and we'll make a monster from that and see what we get, and then I'll play with that monster. So hopefully I can involve you guys during the course of this series. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.